Like without it, it's kind of boring. Hello and welcome. Today we're checking out the brand new Magma StressBox plugin from Waves Audio. I've genuinely not tried this plugin out yet, so this is going to be a proper first reaction to this plugin. I'm actually shooting this intro as Logic is deciding to rescan every single Waves plugin that I've got installed, which is really great. Oh, come on, man! I just want to install one plugin. Why does it have to take this long? I think basically that this plugin is kind of a compressor, kind of expander, all wrapped up in one plugin, which is apparently going to give us a lot of different tones and flavors of compression and expansion, which sounds quite cool. 587 out of 1,629 plugins. Why does it do this? Anyway, I don't know a lot about this plugin yet, but we're about to skip forward to the future when all of these plugins are installed, so let's do it. Okay, so we're up and running. I have this mix that I'm working on at the minute. The drums are quite energetic, but I want to bring a bit more sort of slam to them, bring the room sound out a bit more. Let me play you a bit of the drums as they are at the moment. So there's like a lot of tom action. The room mics are really prominent. I want to bring some of that energy out. Let's see what we can do with this Magma StressBox. So it's very simple. We have these ratios and a compression amount, I guess. And then we go the opposite way for like negative compression. Let's take a listen to what it's doing. That's pretty cool. I like what it's doing. It's really simple. I just crank that compression knob up, bring the mix control back. I guess we can probably drive it harder with some more input. Let's try that. I'm just pushing that really hard. I crank the input all the way up, turn the compression all the way up, and then just blend it in at like, what, 34% or something. It's really simple and immediately like loads of energy. What happens if we go the other way? Let's just maybe back this off. And then if we go to the room mic and add another instance of that, you'll see I've got the Devil Lock from Sound Toys in this chain already, which is sort of designed to do this kind of explosive compression. So what if we have the Devil Lock going into this, but then we're going like negative? That's kind of interesting. You could then put another instance of the StressBox after that and then crank it. What does that sound like? Yeah, that's kind of weird. That gives you that real kind of like 70s punk thing. I remember reading an article years ago about in the 70s on a lot of the punk records, they would like really trash the room mics and then set a noise gate so that the room mics were only triggered whenever the close mics hit. So you kind of got all the trashiness of the individual hits, but you didn't get all of the sort of background noise that's brought up from the room mics. And that's kind of giving you that feeling of like you're getting the individual hits and they're roomy because we're like really using this expander to like do some negative compression stuff and only leave the transients, but then we're crushing those transients with the compressor and then going again through the drum bus. Yeah, it's got a really interesting energy to it. I'm really enjoying what that's doing just by cranking that up. It's giving it like loads of roomy energy without it being messy. Like without it, it's kind of boring. Yeah, I love that. It could work really well on a loop in the same way. Like you could have a drum loop where it does a similar thing. Let's try that. So I have this drum loop here, which is super simple. Let's see if we can just bring a bit more flavor to that with the StressBox. Yeah, I don't think it needs the two, but just that single instance of the StressBox is really cool. Let's try it on the guitar in this track, see what that sounds like. Yeah, that's cool. That's really linking the guitar in with the groove just by sort of using that expansion to tighten the guitar up. Makes it sit in the pocket a little bit more. It feels like the drums and the guitar are really working off each other because of what that expansion is doing. So one of the things that Waves mentioned in the information that they've sent to me is they say it's a deeply versatile tool for building tension, crafting contrast, and automating movement between verses and choruses, which is really interesting because I recently posted a video in which I talk about like how can we create movement, contrast, and interest over the period of a song. And it's interesting that this has come up here in this information that has been said by Waves. So I want to see if we can do that. Can we use the StressBox to add more energy to a song? I've got this track here, which is kind of a like disco pop sort of thing. We're going to use it on the drums again, just to bring a bit more energy. So what we'll do is we'll insert an instance on the drum bus here, and then we'll go from like negative compression or expansion up to compression. We'll automate this and see how it sounds, see if it gives the chorus more energy and more push. Let's take a listen to it and see what it does. So one thing to note is if you turn the expansion to the left and you find like it's choking a little bit or it's losing this sort of transient punch, just crank the input back up and then bring the output down to level match. And that seems to preserve the transients, but also allow you to kind of get that tight, expanded sound.
I'll be looking for your place inside my heart. Flooding like an overdose, tell us what we need to know. A little uncontrollable, eyes closed, ready for baby. I wonder if we all need saving, 'cause life's got bigger than a daydream. Maybe we're ready one day. Baby, make my heart go late.
You can hear it's adding loads of energy, so let's automate that in this time. So if we start from around here somewhere,
You can put your cards on the table. I'll be looking for your place inside my heart.
it'll probably need a bit of tweaking, but we'll start subtle and then we can just tweak that in. So I'm just going to bring the drum bus in here and then let's enable the latch automation on that. And we'll go from the end of the verse.
Cards on the table. I'll be looking for your place inside my heart. Flooding like an overdose, tell us what we need to know. A little uncontrollable, eyes closed, ready for the baby. I wonder if we all need saving, 'cause life's got bigger than a daydream. Maybe we're ready one day.
And you can hear that's just bringing that energy in, and we can refine this a bit, make sure that we got like the input and the output levels right. We might want to automate some of those as well, just to make sure that we got a good balance. But this is a great way of adding energy from one section to another, putting it on the drum bus and just cranking that compression as the track moves into those transitions is giving it so much more energy and helping it feel like it's moving forward. And like I say, you can refine this, you can go in with the mix control, with the input and the output controls and like dial it in so it sounds really good. I've just done this pretty quickly, but you can see what a difference this makes just by using the automation to crank that and push it through the track, giving it that energy and lifting up the drums to just give an extra 10% to the track. So I really like this plugin. My first impression is it's great. It's super simple. It's really easy to use. It's not tons of controls. I don't like super complicated plugins that require like loads of learning curves, loads of figuring out. I like stuff that you just turn it on, crank it up, and it sounds good. The other thing is, like we saw at the beginning of the video, you can push this really far, you can push it really hard, and it still sounds good. It's not folding up. That's a really good thing as well, because it means we can be creative, we can push it further, we can push it harder, and we can get new, unique, and interesting sounds, which is what we need to look for. So if you want to check out the Magma StressBox, you can do so on the link in the description below right now. And what's better is, for the entirety of the Black Friday weekend, it's completely free. So if you're checking this video out on Black Friday, this plugin is free all weekend. Go and grab it right now while it's hot. Drop me a comment below. Let me know what you think. How are you using it on your mixes? What interesting ways are you enhancing your sounds with the Magma StressBox? Drop me a comment below. In the meantime, before you go, please do give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.